Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Unique Divination, and I am here making another video like I said I would. So, this video is going to be about a question that someone had underneath one of my videos, and I'm going to go to it now. Let's see. This this question was posted under my video on Stop Abusing Tarot, which was basically just a video that talked about people that kind of like use tarot practitioners too much. Like, because you can abuse getting tarot readings. Um, Anything can be an addiction. So, somebody, Uno underscore Macabre 0666. Hey, although this is an unrelated question topic to this video, I was wondering what your thoughts were regarding spirit boards, if you've ever had any experiences with them, um, i.e. if you recommend using them or not, although I understand it's a personal choice, and possibly precautionary measures as well, your professional take on them, and or stories you've heard on the subject. Maybe it could be your next video. Once again, thank you in advance. Blessings, and may you have a happy Samhain. And so the same to you, Una Macabra. Happy Samhain to you as well. Um, I hope that you were able to do some bomb ass rituals to manifest everything that you want and desire. So, spirit board. If those of you have not heard the term, um, a spirit board is a Ouija board. Okay. It's just another name for it. Spirit board is more common name for it, like around the spiritual, pagan, esoteric communities. Um, it also can be known as a talking board. And so I've got Wikipedia up just to kind of basically go over, you know, what it is. Hold on for a second, y'all. You can see my eyes going everywhere looking for this. Um, I should have set this stuff up, but I don't know how to. So that's not gonna happen. Let me see. What is this? That's like local desktop presenter. See, I'm not all advanced. I've still got to learn how to work this main live stream app, Wirecast. I've just learned how to freaking connect it to do the video. So I apologize for that. When I get more advanced, I'll start having things up on the screen as I go and talk about things. So just bear with me. For those of y'all that have been bearing with me, that's what's up. Love y'all. So anyway, spirit board, Ouija board, or a talking board is a flat board marked with the letters of the alphabet. The numbers 0 through 9, words yes or no, hellos occasionally there, and goodbye, along with various symbols and graphics. It uses a small heart-shaped piece of wood or plastic called a planchette. Participants place their fingers on the planchette, and it is moved about the board to spell out words. Ouija is a trademark of Hasbro Incorporated, but is often used generically to refer to any talking board. According to Hasbro, players take turns asking questions and then wait to see what the planchette spells out for them. Okay, so, and that's basically what it is. It's a board. We've all seen it in movies. If you've seen The Craft, if you've seen any fucking witch movie or whatever, you may have seen, or some fucking teenage kids that are like in a haunted house or something. Now, for those of us that are in the spiritual community, we know that that is a form of divination, which is what I do, which is divinate, and it's basically with a spirit board, you are either it can divinate through the tools, or the spirit is going to use someone as a medium and maybe move through that person. Um, so What do you guys think? How do you guys feel about that? Do you guys believe in spirit boards or Ouija boards? If you do, I want you guys to comment below so we can have a conversation about it. Um, have I had any experiences with a Ouija board? I actually have. Um, so in my teenage years, I grew up in North Philly, but from like 5 to 14, I grew up in Massachusetts, Cape Cod, Massachusetts to be exact, in a small little town called East Falmouth was my younger years. And I believe I was around 11 or so. Um, I don't know if it was Halloween or what, but my neighbors, I hung out with my neighbor a lot. And the girl that used to live in the house that we currently lived in, she was like best friends with the neighbor. So she would come over and they had happened to, I think, have a Ouija board. And we were playing with a board in my basement. And I believe that number one, nobody had any idea what the hell we're doing. Um, and the fact that that thing is presented as a game is a little bit scary to me, but whatever. So basically, I think we were just messing around with it and kind of just like got spooked and yanked our hands away and stuff like that. And um, I had some strange things happen between my house and the neighbor's house after that. Like, we had cats in our backyards, like hundreds of stray homeless cats. Like, we would call the SPCA, they wouldn't do anything about it. Like, it was so many cats, but they were just in our backyards. So I always thought that was kind of weird. Um, I don't recall anything else from that experience. I just remember for some reason, it was just an extreme amount of cats that even animal control didn't want to deal with. Um, I've never seen nothing like it. Uh, yeah, it was weird. So that's the only experience that I've had with a Ouija board. I 100% feel like you should know what you're doing when you touch any type of divination tool or anything that would have spirit kind of either connect with something you're using or take over you, which is like mediumship. Being used as a tool in yourself. Um, you need to know what you're doing. Spirits are nothing to play with. There are negative spirits, there are positive spirits, and if you don't have a level of understanding, and if you don't have control over your mind, conscious control, and not allowing your subconscious to kind of dictate, um, then you're susceptible to shit. I would say, going crazy, some type of mental damage as well. That applies to any type of high magic, any form of magic that you get into and that you're trying to get into and you really haven't studied or prepared yourself, or have knowledge of what it is you're trying to do, you can end up hurting yourself psychologically. Okay, it shouldn't make you go crazy. So you need to understand that. So we've all seen the movies and we all know that there are truths to movies and some of the movies are based on a true story. So I don't recommend, like I said, I don't recommend people playing with Ouija boards, spirit boards, talking boards if they have no idea how to use them. It is not nothing that you just like, oh, let's go buy that game and we're going to play it tonight. No, I don't recommend that. And not because it's evil, because it's a tool. And if you don't know how to use that tool, it can be used for evil. Just like a gun, you know, you can use a gun for hunting, you can use a gun for murdering. It's whatever choice, People accidentally get shot. Kids are killing people accidentally because their parents are leaving their guns out. So just when you think of a gun, take the gun out the picture and put that spirit board there or that Ouija board there. So, you can unleash things that you were not prepared to deal with if you mess with a Ouija board and you have no knowledge of anything or what you're doing. Um, I do think that it is a tool that could be used. Is it something that I would use? Not at this particular time in my life. Um, I work with tarot. Um, I work with candles. I have runes. I'm studying runes. Um, those are really like the only forms I could see me wanting to read, like chicken bones or sticks and other things like that. But um, as far as trying to connect with spirits that way for like deeper communication, I am not comfortable with that. I'm very comfortable with my tarot. My tarot has many, I have different kinds of tarot cards, I have oracle cards, um, and just connecting with those in itself take time for me anyway, and just learning the cards, learning the symbols, and then not only read on a general knowledge of what the cards mean, but learning intuitively what it means to me. And that's a whole nother level. So I just believe in deep study. I believe in deep connection to whatever it is that you're doing. So I wouldn't recommend it. I don't shun it. I don't shun it. But I just feel like there has to be a certain level of education to deal with it, just like everything. You know what I mean? So I wish I had a better story. I don't have any crazy stories or anything like that. I don't have too many stories that I know of different people. Yeah, I don't. If you guys do, please share. So that was my little experience. That is my little precautionary warning. Just just to have knowledge of what you're doing. Don't leave boards out laying around. Um, Anything that you hold dear, especially when you're communicating with spirits and things, take care of it. For instance, my tarot cards, my tarots, as you can see here, they sit on my altar. I have different ones, but they're all either put up in a bag or a box like this. I don't have anything in it right now, but a box, or just put up in what they came in, very neatly, very nicely, placed on my altar with respect, right? With respect here. Make it cleansed, and anything on my altar is always going to be a positive vibration and frequency. So they stay on my altar in between my readings. Um, Along with some other things on here that I always stay on here. I always lay my wallet on my altar, my car keys. Just gives them an extra level of protection. So that's the video. That's all I got. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. If you're already subscribed, thank you. I love you. You guys mean so much to me. Um, Give me more ideas for videos. I'll be putting out more stuff. I want to make videos on what you guys want to talk about, not necessarily what I like to talk about all the time. I really want to mix it up and give it a balance so it's kind of even. All right, so thank you, and I am out.